In this video, we're gonna talk about how to change from different ratios or subdivisions. So having the same unit of time, and this one have it divided in 2 or 3 or 4, and how to change from one subdivision or ratio to another one. So basically the changes between 2 and 3, 3 and 2, and from 4 and 3 and 3 and 4. Understanding that the changes between 2 and 4 and 4 and 2 are more or less easy, being both binary. The problem is that changing from binary to ternary subdivisions and also backwards. Lesson number 1: how to change from 2 to 3. As you can see, I have the ultimate technology in drawing thanks to my sponsor called Otto. Otto, thank you very much. So let's start with the first ratio, and this is gonna be 1 and 2, 2, 1 and 3, which could be also changing from 8th notes to 8th notes. 8th note triplets. This is an 8, having both the same tempo. So having the beat here and here. All right. So let's find out. This is our unit of time. And then we have this ratio here. And then we have this one here. So let's say that these two are equal parts and also these are 3 equal parts. Okay, how to change from this, like tac, 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 to tac, 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 tac. What's the trick? So the trick is having this one, trying, imagine, so right now the pulse would be here, all right? So this note is in the middle, so the first subdivision. The trick is trying to figure out from here to here where, in case we wanted to play triplets here, where is the third note. So let's say more or less here, all right? So we are like tac, 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 and this one is here. So this is easy because if you, it's like changing, just imagine changing from, like if you were in quarter notes and you go from quarter to triplet, it's easy, right? So you are like tac, 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 ta, 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 super simple. So just imagine changing from this one to this one, but removing this one, all right? So it's like ta, 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 ta. So it's more or less doing the same, but one subdivision less. So you are like tac, 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 and you find this one. It's actually easy. Just practice this one a little and then go here. So when you know this first note, you only need to keep the cadency, so to say, of the distance between here and here and repeat it. Okay, which will create that you put a note also more or less like here. What does that mean? When you play like ta, 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 when you introduce this note, try to think of what you just did and just try in your mind to repeat that same distance. All right? So tac, 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 tac. Let's do it again. Tac, 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 tac. All right? Of course, this can create some problems because this can. So the thing is that this is like the telephone game. So when you have like people saying to one another some things when there's like 11 people and half of them are some funny guys. They start introducing changes. So you told like this, like something, and then the last one understands something else. This is what happens here. So if you do this method, you do quite like a good change, but it can be sloppy and can create tempo changes. All right. So the trick is, I mean, one of them is keeping track of this one. So I don't know if you are playing an instrument, tap your foot here. If you play drums, start playing the hi-hat with your left foot. So this will keep, the pulse, so it doesn't move much. And actually, the biggest trick, and this trick has to do then when I'm playing going from 3 to 2, is being aware of this note. Why? Because this note is in just the middle of these 2. And that's actually the biggest secret. This is the most secret of everything, that this note is in the middle of these 2. And this is our trick for all the other stuff. All right. So yeah, just try to think of this note being in the middle. What does it mean, try to think? So what I do is singing. When I go to triplets, I sing ta, ta, u, ta. And the u is in the middle. So I'm like ta, u, ta, u, ta, u, ta, u, ta, ta, u, ta, 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 u, ta, 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 u, ta, 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 u, ta, ta, u, ta, u, ta, u, ta, u, ta, ta, u, ta, 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 u, ta. Okay. So this video is getting a little long, but actually the principle of the ta-ta-uta from now on is like, the basic of everything. This will take me 10 seconds. Just count. 1, 2. Okay, check this out. This we divide it by 3. And we're going from 3 to 2. What do? Super easy. As we said before, try to find the note in the middle. So this is actually kind of, imagine we are like playing triplets and you have like 3 notes. And we are trying to find this note here, all right? So it's kind of like if you had a 6 and then you join the first and the second and the last 2. By doing this, you keep these 3. So it's like ta 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 ta. Okay. Anyway, so you have the pulse here. 1 ta 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 ta. The U is the note in the middle. Just try to find a way to sing in a way that you sing something here. I will do it with ta. Ta 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 ta. So actually my ta-ta uta, if you notice, has a little swing. Okay. That's a problem. But yeah, just try to find a way in which you are singing this. Okay. Try a way to find singing these 3 and then also this one with a different voice or different word. Okay. Okay, easy peasy. How to go from 3 to 4? This is actually not easy, not a lot, because our brain has to do like 2-step process. The first being finding the note in the middle. You know how to do this because it's here, and then going from here to here. So my brain is kind of like doing all this together. Okay. because the other option is checking trying to relate the triplet directly on top of the 4. That it can be done, but if you are playing like the ratios, so if you play like a triplet here, actually you have like this note is like if you were playing a triplet, would be the first one of a triplet between here and here, and here it would be the last one. The thing is that if you're playing like fast tempos, is difficult. Somehow your brain, when you master this, going here is not like super difficult. Okay, so you have first this, the ta 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 ta, trying to mentally get the note in the middle, and somehow inside your brain try, instead of doing, try to jump from here to here, thinking about this. Okay, it's difficult, but the thing is that binary stuff is super easy. Okay, this is what we are used to do. We are used to do. So try to mentally, when you have the tata uta or whatever, jump, having this one, jump directly to create these other notes. It's kind of like the same process, but one step further. Because your mind, in order to do this, will use like 6% of your brain, and going from here to here is like 0.1, because this is like the easiest thing to do, like tick tick ticky ticky tick tick ticky ticky. So it's kind of like doing this plus the interest of your brain by doing two stuff at the same time. So it's like using 8.1 of your brain or something. Okay, I tried a few times to do like this and everything, and my hand starts moving all around and it's impossible. So I will just do like this. Okay, so yeah, the steps would be like singing first like these three, then figure this one out, and then trying to jump directly to this one. Okay, so would be something like as you can see, it sounds sloppy for me. It's not easy, but for now is the only way that I know. And the last one is gonna be from 4 to 3, which again is gonna be something that we already know, because it's all about this note. So we have here, I want to point out that if you are fine doing like this triplet thingy, if it works for you, maybe at a slower tempos, this is the key, because this is like the real ratio. All right, as I explained before, if you had a triplet here, this would be like the second note or the first note after the pulse, and this would be the last one. This is actually a very good trick, because yeah, you get the exact ratios, but yeah, let's say trying to train like everything related with this one, especially for faster tempos, is going to be easier. Anyway, so we are 4 here, taka 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 taka, and we have to go here. How do we do that? So when we play like the 4 notes, we try, wait, because this is all inked. So when we play 4 notes, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 3, we try to think about this note and try to put it here. So right now is going from, so remember that this one, if we are doing the ta ta ta, this would be a U. Wait, this is a 4. This would be the U. Okay, it's the same. So it's like, so when we are like playing this 4, trying to think this note, trying to figure out, put it here mentally, and remembering the ta 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 ta. Okay, and trying to jump there. Not easy, but again, we have 4 notes, and trying to put this one here and remember the melody of all this together. Okay, so the thing is that, after singing for some time the ta 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 ta, when we have like a measure of time or a pulse, BPM, however you call it, so something that repeats, you can, I mean, your brain knows how to put this directly inside. But the only thing that you need is like trying to figure out with which notes are matching the different ratios. And again, that's why this one is the key. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 ta 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 ta. So again, it's kind of like the previous process in which we had like this kind of mental process in the middle, again being the same, thinking about this one, and then put it here as though 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 3 1 3. This is what my mind is doing actually. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 ta 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 ta. And that's it. As you can see, I sing it myself, and it's not like perfect. It's difficult. But when you play an instrument, wait, sorry. When you play an instrument, when you are aware of this and you move like your body here, so again, tapping your foot, the hi-hat and the drums, but yeah, in all instruments you can move part of your body. It's way easier. Okay, you can try like practicing singing as I'm doing here. It's difficult because I'm like holding the camera and not moving, but you can also do it with your voice and tap the foot, and then you will like notice that in order to maintain the pulse is going to be way easier, and playing the instrument is not going to be difficult. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. I will do a heart, and I see you the next time. Bye bye. Okay, I finished editing the video, and oh god, the singing is horrible, but to be honest, with an instrument is way easier. And not only for drummers, but I will start with drumming. So I mean, when you have the movement, it's very easy. So I mean, let's say like the 2-3-3-2 is like, if you have like the triplet 1 2 3 1 2 3, you only have to figure out the note in the middle. So it's like ta ta ka ta 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 ka ta. Or if you go like 2 and 3 mixed, ta ta ka ta 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 ka ta. And yeah, it's very easy. Or for instance, if you're like here, tick 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 tick. And what I mean, like, this doesn't apply only to drummers, because if you pick up like this principle of like having two things, so let's say if you are with the guitar and you have like sorry, the pickup, and you go down or up. So imagine my passport is a pickup and this go down or up. So you are doing like eighth notes. So the triplet, for instance, so you can understand what I did like with right and left, with up or down. So eighth notes both down, ta 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 ka 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 ka. You know what I mean? And the same with let's say you're playing bass, so it's the same. You're doing like tick tick ah ah tick tick, tick. So tick, 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 tick. You know what I mean? And so if you notice, like the second thing, so the one that is not playing the pulse, if you put it all the time like in the middle, it's super easy to do those changes. They are like super stable. Of course, it needs a little practice, but you know that's the trick. I see you around.